Just message me if you want any of those. I can hook you up with my recommendations for the eye gear. And let's go! What's up, Healthcare Squad? Logan here with Healthcare Stress Relief, and in this video I'm going to explain the 10 reasons why your sleep is shit and what to do about it. So number one, you have no purpose in the morning. You wake up in the morning with no reason to get out of bed. Now this is the number one ticket to not get out of bed. If you're really tired, your mind's gonna tell you I'm not getting out of bed. But if you have a really, really strong reason, I'm going to wake up and I'm gonna save people's lives, or I got into this profession to do this. If you have a strong reason that you keep reminding yourself, you're gonna be able to get out of bed easier. You're gonna want to actually walk into work. Now, some days I know you're just gonna be so exhausted that this is gonna be hard, but find that purpose. Why are you doing the work you're doing? Why do you care so much? That reason is the reason that you're gonna pop out of bed in the morning easier. Number two, treating sleep as a luxury and not a necessity. Sleep is the most important thing we have. There's so much we don't know about it, but it is the one thing that completely calms our nervous system down and just shuts off. And in our modern world, and especially in healthcare, you never shut off. You're in sympathetic mode all the time. Go, 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 coffee, 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 colace, colace, colace. And you never stop, right? Sleep is so important, and I know after work you want to go get a beer with your coworkers, you want to go play Yahtzee with the family, you want to FaceTime Grams, what's up Grams, but you got to prioritize your sleep, especially if you're tired and you're drinking 25 cups of coffee a day. That means that you're fatigued and you need to get some freaking sleep. So start valuing sleep as a necessity and not a luxury. Number three, reason why you are getting shit sleep. You're using your screens, your phone, your TV, your computer before bed. And screens are actually bad not only for the blue light that they emit, it blocks your melatonin production, it doesn't allow you to sleep as well, but they're also bad because when you wake up in the morning and you're looking at your phone, or before you go to bed you're looking at your phone, you're prioritizing other people, social media, the news before your own needs. And you need sleep, so get it. Number four, y'all ain't gonna like this, but I'm gonna tell it to you anyway. Caffeine. Caffeine actually, let's see if I get this right. It works with the same receptors as adenosine. And adenosine masks fatigue. So what caffeine is actually doing is it's blocking your feeling of fatigue and it's increasing your sympathetic nervous system. I would advise you to just try and completely remove caffeine, but I know for a lot of you healthcare workers, that is a no-no, and that's not something I'll ever be able to change your opinion on. But I'll just give you this instead. Stop drinking caffeine before 2 p.m. or if you're working nights before 2 a.m. because caffeine has a half-life of about 5 to 8 hours. So you want to stop drinking it around that time. Otherwise, you're not going to get good sleep. Reason number five, alcohol. Now, I'm not going to tell you to stop drinking alcohol. Sometimes you need to shotgun some beers with the boys. But I will say, try and stop drinking it at least 3 hours before bedtime. It interferes with REM sleep, which is your most important part for processing and resting. So yeah, try and limit alcohol intake 3 hours before bed. Number six, tobacco. If you're a smoker, snuffer, what's that other stuff called? Chew. If you do any of that stuff, I'm not gonna badger you on that, but just try and make sure you have a long window, at least an hour before bedtime, because nicotine is a stimulant, gonna keep you up. Number seven, eating meals too late. I've had a huge problem with this. I've had many gut issues since starting my nursing career, leaky gut, all that stuff, skin issues. Eating meals too late is going to cause your body to stay in a sympathetic state instead of going into parasympathetic mode. If it's spending all of its time trying to digest the food it's not going to be working on the other essential things that you need, such as your sleep. Number 8, exercising too late. And if you just went through a code scenario and all this stuff, you're gonna need to meditate probably after that. If you are going to the gym after you work and then going to bed after, it works for some people, but exercising very late before you go to sleep is actually scientifically proven to be bad because it raises your body temperature, and we need your body temperature to be lower in order to get the best optimal sleep that you want. So try and limit exercise 4 hours before bedtime. I know that's not feasible if you are running around in the emergency department, but if you're gonna limit exercise, then limit working out and doing weights before bed. Number 9, this is probably the biggest issue that we come across with healthcare, is inconsistency. Doctors are working 1 week straight on 24-hour stints, and then they go back home to whatever routine they have back at home. Nurses, 12-hour shifts. Our routines are so messed up, our schedules are so messed up. Try and keep consistency as much as you can. If you're working nights, that's gonna be really hard, but try and on your days off, keep it consistent. When you go back on, make sure that you're getting enough sleep that night before so you can come in ready to rock. On your nights that you are working, or your days that you're working, on those nights, set an alarm for when you need to go to bed or when you need to start winding down. So if you need to go into work at 7 a.m., set your alarm for 8, 9 o'clock, turn all your screens off, and then you're in bed by 10 and you get sufficient enough sleep. You wake up ready to rock, do a little of the morning routine that I will teach you in further videos, and you'll be ready to go. Number 10, anxiety. And this happens significantly with people who just went through a really stressful event in the evening, or you got a bunch of shit going on in your everyday life and you're just anxious, or something happened at work. Meditation is going to be your best friend. It's going to help dissociate and turn off your brain from all that anxiety that's floating around. So I got lots of resources about meditation. Feel free to message me if you want any of those. But anxiety does not have to overtake your life. There are many things you can do. And with anxiety, having a bedtime routine is going to be really important, because you're going to be able to turn off your brain and stop all those thoughts if you just stop thinking so much. A lot of times we're rushing to get to bed, we're rushing to wake up, rushing to do the next thing, and then it just causes way more anxious thoughts. Whereas if we just take time to be present and sit with ourselves, we can get to bed earlier. So there you have it, the 10 reasons why you're getting shit sleep and how to fix it. Tons of resources for you. Just message me if you want any of those. I can hook you up with my recommendations for the eye gear and software for your computer. Recommendations on removing blue light and putting certain lights in your house so you can get better sleep, all that stuff. Hit me up if you need any of that. I'll plug the Instagram here. And yeah, sleep well, peeps. Stay strong. I'll talk to you later.